Welcome back to another episode from our very wet, very muddy slice of the English countryside. This week we got some final quotes back for the cost of the build. And as any normal person would, we decided to bury our heads in the sand and go kitchen shopping to basically see where we could save some money. Also this week, Storm Chandra claimed a victim from the farm. Our poor trampoline sadly didn't make it. That was eventful. We also had to relocate the chickens, and we are knee deep in basically getting all of our materials signed off by the council so we can actually make a start on this build. Right, so let's get to it. What a difference 24 hours makes.
Oh, today is gorgeous.
It's so beautiful here, but the storm yesterday did a number on the farm. So as we inch ever closer to breaking ground, when is that going to be, Jamie?
Well, the ground's got to get a little bit harder, I think, because it's too soggy at the moment.
It was time, it is time to start making some important decisions. And the first one on the list, kitchen. Jamie and I both agree the kitchen is going to be the heart of the home. It's a room we absolutely want to get right, but we also don't want it to cost an arm and a leg. So it's probably worth bringing up and sharing with you our ideas for the kitchen.
Yeah.
We sort of want it to still have a bit of a farmhouse feel,
vibe, but like a modern twist.
A modern twist. We want to incorporate as many natural materials as possible, so we're thinking sort of solid wood, a natural limestone floor,
nice, yeah.
And sort of treating the wood with maybe stain rather than paint.
Or a mixture of two.
Possibly. We have a 3-metre island in the kitchen, so it's quite a sizable island. And I very much want that to be a feature, a focal point. So I've been drawing inspiration from Pinterest on the island front.
We've been doing a bit of like 3D CAD work to actually get a visualization of what it could look like. I know we'll probably leave it up to the experts, but at least we've got a bit of 3D design work done.
But we did go for a little look on the high street just to get a feel for sort of cost and quality. And to be honest, we came away feeling just a little bit disappointed. Oh, that looks like a delicious cup of tea.
I'll put it on there. Oh, yeah.
Where's mine?
Thank you so much.
Please, could I have one?
A soup. Oh, yeah. Tomato soup. Thank you so much.
Anyway, we came away feeling a little bit disappointed. So I did some Googling and I found a company called the Bramble Tree, which make bespoke solid wood kitchens, and they're only half an hour away. So I thought, come on Jamie, let's jump in the car and we will pay them a visit. And this is how we got on.
Today we've come to visit the Bramble Tree warehouse in Newark, a small family-run team who've been making kitchens for over 40 years, and it really shows. All of their kitchens are made from radiata pine. I hope I've said that correctly. It's not as expensive as solid oak, but it looks and feels much nicer than standard pine. This stain colour completely stopped us in our tracks. It's called Autumn Stain and they've been using it for over 30 years. We loved it so much that it's made us rethink our plans. We were set on painted units, but now we're seriously considering a stain finish for some areas in the house. There are loads of stain options too if this particular colour isn't for you. Everything here is fully customisable. Soft close, magnetic or hinged doors, any paint colour you like. And if solid wood worktops aren't your thing, they work with suppliers offering quartz, granite and even marble. Because our kitchen layout is a little bit awkward, bespoke felt like the right option and we were genuinely surprised by the cost. Obviously the price varies depending on what you go for, but you might be looking at a bespoke kitchen in the region of £13,000 to £20,000, which feels reasonable for this level of craftsmanship. We also love the detailing that they have to offer, especially on this particular island. Ours will be 3 metres long, although we might shorten it a bit, and with our higher ceilings, the option to add extra height to the units makes everything feel really well proportioned. Even inside, the design is thoughtful. Everything opens flush with no awkward edges. So it was a very worthwhile visit, which has given us plenty to think about.
Coffee time.
What are your initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts are it could be a really good option. It does make me think we've got lots to think about.
I think it's really worth saying now. He showed us some designs that he's currently doing, which included a much smaller kitchen, kind of like more of a gallery style kitchen, some extra like pantry units.
That was including the island, wasn't it?
Including
the island, pantry, plus like a double almost fridge unit, like that height, and then a long surface.
And he quoted 13,000.
Which I feel as though is, well, fairly reasonable for what we've looked at recently.
It's really reasonable.
Especially when some people are like, are you planning on like a 40 to 90 or a £90,000 kitchen? It's like, neither. Hopefully. So we'll see. But yeah, small things like what height you want the door at the bottom and the height at the top. You know, there's just too much. There's too much to think about. I need to get on my CAD and try and CAD up the whole house. CAD is computer-aided design. What was the website? I can't remember what the website was called. But basically, you can 3D model the whole house.
DIY kitchens?
No, that was just the DIY kitchens was just the kitchen. The other one that I'm going to use is you can do the whole house and you can put items into it.
Well, write it on the screen at the bottom.
But yeah, really, really interesting. So we're going to send everything across and get a quote, an initial. How much money do we need to find?
We've just got home and it's been an absolute disaster. I am heartbroken.
For those of you who do watch our videos and you've seen what our garden looks like, what is missing?
There is no trampoline left.
We had so many things holding it down. The leg's just ripped off. And look where it is. We're going to try and salvage it. So we're going to get it out of the field. Oh my goodness. That is some crazy flooding. Luckily we're sort of halfway up the hill because otherwise...
Well,
oh no. There's a puddle here. What do we do? French drain or just a ditch? All these rails are from the trampoline. Oh dear. Oh, more of it here. I just want to say that's not my ditch. That's not any of my trenches. Go on, Adi, put your welly in there.
My wellies have got holes in them. I need new ones. People ask us all the time, like, oh, why haven't you started building yet? Are we supposed to start it?
The wind noise was so bad here that I'm not going to subject you to that. But basically, I was saying we need to get a ditch that goes all the way around the side of the property so we don't end up having water trying to get through the house. And if you look over there, yes, that is the trampoline in the middle of the field. It managed to go about 100 metres.
It's looking all right.
They don't look bent, which
No.
is good.
Oh, we have got a gate, but...
Where's the gate? Oh.
I mean, the field is flooded. Are we sure we want to buy this?
At first glance, it didn't look too bad, but as we got closer, you could definitely tell there was quite a few poles that had bent. But seeing as it had travelled about 100 metres and it hopped a fence, it could have been worse.
Oh, no!
Did you go down?
Yes!
Megan, being a northern lass, was absolutely in her element in the rain and the mud, and confidently showed me how it's done.
There were a few close calls, but it was Jamie who eventually lost a welly and somehow stayed upright. Obviously, I didn't help, I just made sure we got it all on camera. We dragged the trampoline through the gate and Jamie, ever the optimist, didn't think the damage was that bad.
I think it's salvageable. Maybe need some extra legs.
We've also moved the chickens. So the grass was getting very muddy, very damp, very wet. So we've decided to just relocate them a little bit further back, and then their pen is going to be on the other side, because that way is where all the building is going to happen. So the ground's going to be disrupted that side anyway, but this side of the chicken cage is going to be our main garden. So we want to look after it. The robot lawnmower is out on a sunny day. It's doing a good job. And we're hoping in the next few weeks to sort out the kids' play area, because we've got loads of amazing wood chip that we want to put down. So some cool projects, we just need to find the time to do them.
So first job is I'm going to clear this. Oh, actually, do you want to show them going down your ramp?
Yeah.
Go down your ramp, let's do it. You go get your scooter. So when we were doing the panelling in all the bedrooms, we had some panels left and I stupidly left it out in the rain. So it went all funny, but we've just laid it out on the hill. So he starts at the top and whizzes all the way down. Let's see it, Roops. Yeah! Nice. Woohoo! And he rolls it out in his brand new trousers. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun at the moment. We've been doing that. Have you done it on your bike yet? Not on the bike. He wants to do it now. Okay, we need to find your bike. I've got just a little bit of work to do here, the Roops. Can you pick them up yet, Roops, or not? That's it, and then right underneath, remember right up the front, not just the wings, get your fingers round as far as possible. Oh, you just give it a stroke. Let's get this all tidied up a little bit more.
Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Now recently we've had about 20,000 new subscribers, so thank you especially to them for joining along on our journey.
Let's do this. Right, chickens, you're gonna have to get out of the way. Yep, chickens didn't like that. Come on.
The weather recently has been so poor, so progress has been really slow, but that is changing. This coming week, we are going to take on the bathroom and try and install a bath. Our poor kids have been deprived of a bath the whole time they've lived here. So we're going to take it on and install it ourselves. What could go wrong?